Everything you need to know in less than 5 minutes. Tristana is a bot laner whose optimal rune page is Hail of Blades, Sudden Impact, Eyeball Collection and Relentless Hunter with Triumph and Legend Bloodlines secondary. Your shards are attack speed, adaptive force and either armor or magic resist depending on your lane opponents. Some people run press the attack with this champion, but you will always be better off using Hail of Blades because this keystone allows you to reliably stack your explosive charge, which then resets your rocket jump. Explosive charge is also the ability you max first for easy wave clear and massive damage with Hail of Blades. You max your Q second and leave W at one skill point for most of the game while putting a point into your ultimate whenever possible. You start the game with a Doran's Blade and one health potion. Against a heavy poke lane, Doran's Shield is also an option. Your core items are always Storm Razor, Berserker's Greaves, Infinity Edge and Rapid Fire Cannon. For your last 2 item slots, you need to choose according to the enemy team. You can go for 100% crit with either Static Shiv or, against assassins, with Phantom Dancer. To further increase your survivability, Death's Dance, Guardian Angel, Morph Mimoscius and Mercurial Scimitar are all viable options. Keep in mind that Moor and Phantom Dancer can never be bought in the same build as they share the same unique passive. Against tanks, you need to purchase a Last Whisper item. Mortar Reminder will be better in most cases, as lots of champions have massive healing in either runes, items or their kit nowadays. Tristana starts out with very short basic attack range, but outranges any other champion in the late game thanks to her passive. This means that she has a strong late game, but she can get poked out of lane very easily if you're not careful. However, Tristana's kit is well suited for all-in fights because she can easily engage with Rocket Jump and deal tons of burst damage with her explosive shot. Especially when you manage to get a level up before your lane opponents do, you can go for an all-in and kill them. Make sure though that you communicate this to your support so you and them are on the same page. Keep in mind that even though you cannot auto-attack while rocket jumping, you can cast your E mid-rocket jump. Always do this so you get your first stack on E by dealing damage with your W. Then you can easily get 3 more stacks to fully charge your bomb by making use of Hail of Blades attack speed in combination with your Q. After you get your W reset that way, you can either disengage rocket jumping backwards or chase after them by jumping forwards, whatever the situation is calling for. Tristana's rocket jump also has a few interesting properties that you need to be aware of. Before the traveling animation starts, rocket jump goes through a brief cast animation. Even if the cast animation gets interrupted, the jump will go through and override any other movement command. This means that you can use Tristana's rocket jump to outplay enemy crowd control. Just make sure that you cast rocket jump while a spell such as Blitzcrank's Grab or Morgana's Binding are about to hit you. Even as you start getting pulled by the grab or ensnared by the binding, the jump animation will override the enemy command and you will get away for free. Be careful with your timing though. If you get hit when you are already mid-air, the reverse happens and your jump gets cancelled. You can also cancel the rocket jump cast animation yourself using your flash. Do this if you need to cover as much distance as possible in minimal time. Especially when you hard engage, using flash to animation cancel your W gives your opponents little to no time to react. Tristana's explosive charge also has some tricks up its sleeve. Firstly, and most importantly, explosive charge has a small wind down phase that occurs after the bomb has already been planted. You can cancel this useless animation with any command, so make sure you spam your right mouse button on your target to get your basic attack off as soon as possible. By the way, if you've enjoyed this guide so far, you can press the like button and also click subscribe so you can learn even more about League of Legends in the future. While explosive charge is obviously an amazing pushing tool, you can also use it for a surprisingly strong lane harass. When your enemy is next to a low health minion, you could kill it with an auto attack dealing the passive splash damage to your opponent, but this is not what you want to do. Instead, press your E and actually plant a bomb on top of the dying minion's head before finishing it with your auto attack. This way, your enemy takes both the splash damage coming from the dead minion and the explosion damage coming from the detonating bomb. While explosive charge can make it awkward to last it under tower at times, you can use the same trick to farm caster minions when you're pushed in, so you can kill the wave before your tower gets the chance to steal from you. Tristana's ultimate has 2 main uses. The first one is self-peel, as you can use the spell to get assassins and bruises off of you. Keep in mind that Tristana can auto-attack while casting Buster Shot, so make sure to send an extra bullet flying after them for that extra surprise damage. The second use of Buster Shot is as a combo finisher. Post level 6, your all-in rotation becomes W to engage with the mid-air explosive charge cast, then double auto-attack into Buster Shot plus 1 extra auto-attack as you cast Buster Shot. You actually hit your enemy with 5 different instances of damage here, which means you get your max stack explosive charge even if you miss your W. While killing your enemies with all-in combos is fun, keep in mind that it is sometimes wiser to save your rocket jump as an escape tool though. But if you just can't get enough of all-in champions, you can also click the link on your screen to check out my Lucian guide.